and I just came here to do what I can do. I'm just a citizen.
George Conaway worked several hours with nothing but a shovel to put out hotspot after hotspot.
I live about 2.5 miles down the road, and when I saw it burning, I took it into my hands to stop it.
Well, this area off of Collier Boulevard and Rattlesnake Hammock Road burned last night. You can see here the ash covering the ground, but what poses the real threat are these hotspots.
Because embers fly when there's wind.
Conaway said his office was evacuated because of the smoke, and several communities were also evacuated, and 2 homes were damaged in this massive fire.
The smoke at my house last night was so thick, my dog put his head under his pillow.
Conaway says he's doing whatever he can to make sure the hot spots
it just keeps going on and on and on.
Stay away from the busy road.
The trees bent at almost a 45-degree angle. And I'll be honest with you, I'm a big guy here, but even some of these wing guts have me really kind of planting a stance and holding tight and not moving.
The owners of Foxhole Firearms say there are many steps everyone should take.
When you aim like right here on his chest.
To ensure a safe zone for exercises and training.
You've got to double check, make sure you're in a sterile training environment. There's absolutely no live ammunition around there. Several people have to check again.
Documents show that Officer Lee Cole loaded his revolver with wad cutter bullets, which are typically used for target shooting. A blank round looks very similar with a flat nose on it, but experts say there is a noticeable difference.
This has a 148 grain bullet in it, and this has a piece of paper in it. So there's a big difference in the weight.
Week News photojournalist Caleb Ramsey got a chance to talk with them about that experience.
We went to church this morning, and I left my phone, and we're going to go to the fair.
So what I'm going to do is
just put this on. Ask the neighbors if they got a water hose.
And we all decided to start fighting it off. And we start seeing the fire getting closer and closer.
everybody freaks out and nothing's going to get done.
How did you organize that so fast?
This one, it's all her job.
Yeah. Okay, go over there.
She did it all.
She is the brain. She knows how to organize.
Yep. You had to move the truck?
Yeah, I had to move my truck out of the way because it was going to get burned down.
Are you worried about your neighbors right here?
Yeah, I'm worried about my neighbors. That's what I'm trying to. I'm going to go help them out.
I'm coming! Come on! I'm coming!
Somebody's
coming over with a new truck.
And when we saw the fire even getting bigger, we did our circle of prayer because we believe in an all-living, answering God. To the firefighters, they were amazing. Thank you so much for responding so quickly. So amazing. I have no words. I've never seen them in action like that. To see them going back and forth so quickly, they saved my house. They want me to go to the fair still.
I want to go! We're gonna celebrate!
We're gonna celebrate!
So what are your thoughts on the coffee wars? If you want to chime in, head to the Wink News Facebook page.
The message everyone wants to get across is that the community needs to come together.
You could always come here if you never felt wanted anywhere.
New York, canceled. Baltimore, canceled. Washington, D.C., canceled. Canceled, canceled, canceled.
LOL, laughing out loud, TTYL, talk to you later, or BRB, be right back, in text messages. But what about GNOC, IWSN, or even LMIRL?
They say the Uber driver violently kicked them out of the car and left them on the side of the road. The only difference was it was dark and there were no cars.
We will make America great again.
Next to the creek where they would fish and swim for hours when it looked something like this.
These acronyms are actually the new way teens are communicating through text messages.
Well, because the ground is so dry, it's easier for standing water to form once it actually does rain, which is exactly what mosquitoes need to lay their eggs.
Would you consider Dr. Ben Carson a running?
Well, I don't want to get into that, but he's a great guy, and having his endorsements a lot.
Any 3 words to President Trump? It was a historic day for America after a controversial election season. So we asked people in downtown Fort Myers to say anything they want to their new president. It's a really interesting day.
He's my president, you know. I was the same with Obama. I wasn't really thrilled when he got elected, but he was my president.
Self-serving, sexist.
Get them. It's Make America Great.
Many had the same idea.
Make America great.
But it wasn't always easy.
Trump. I will never call him the P word.
And what are the 3 words?
You tell me the 3 words.
I love you, Uncle Don.
That's 4 or 5 words.
Oh, well.
Can you say all that in 3 words? What would you say?
Well,
that was more than 3 words.
I don't know.
Got 3 words?
Yeah.
What is it?
Back to the people.
Back to the people?
Yes.
It's 4.
I pray you can do what you say you're going to do.
All right.
That's 3.
I don't think so.
No cell phones are allowed.
It's really about, not only just disconnecting with your devices, but also giving you opportunities to meet with the local people and really be present on your holiday instead of focusing on kind of documenting each and every moment.
Intrepid interviewed 2,000 Americans, and when they asked what would happen if their phone lost signal, 25% said they would feel lost, 27% said it's good to take a break, and 22% say they would get anxious or nervous.
Built from an '86 Suburban and tractor tires,
Yeah, it's got a Corvette engine in this.
Bob Shield and his buddy are driving around Lehigh Acres helping people who are stuck in the flood.
Are y'all okay? Are y'all heading home? You need a ride? Absolutely. Hang on, pull that way.
I have to go to work, so we had to see how deep it is, but my car won't be able to make it.
I mean, we're just putting around, looking for anybody we can help.
Hurricane Irma flooded streets off of Buckingham Road in Lehigh Acres, but with no power and no water, people are desperate to get out of the house.
Are you okay? Did you flood out? Y'all doing all right? All right. For the most part, besides the water, I mean, everybody did fairly good. There's minimal damage. We're gonna back up because there's a line down. You'll hit it. So you'll have to go slow so we can lift it up for you. It's the little things. We were able to help, save goats and horses and everything else yesterday. Pull trees out of people's driveways. We just want to help people, that's all.
There you go.
I'm a little nervous.
This is Senior Airman Justin Solomon.
Hopefully she runs over to me.
And this is 2-year-old Arianna, and she is about to find out that she's getting exactly what she wants for Christmas.
We knew he was coming home for Christmas, but we didn't know how. We wanted to surprise her. We talked about different ways we could do it.
The 24-year-old has served in the Air Force for 6 years. He hasn't seen his family since August, and he was deployed overseas last Christmas.
She's gone through hard times where it'd be a hard transition for her, but we've been talking about it a lot, and she likes to tell everyone her daddy goes to Air Force.
So it's obvious that it's not a bike or a doll that's on Arianna's Christmas list.
What do you want for Christmas, sweetie?
Daddy.
The perfect surprise for a picture-perfect Christmas.
You're saying you want Daddy to come here for Christmas. Well, who's this?
Hi.
Who is that, huh? All right. You got your wish. Merry Christmas, y'all. You all have a wonderful holiday season.